Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and get ready for, because it's that time of the month, it is time for the developers discussion. Genshin Impact, fast equip artifacts, serenity teapot optimizations, and system function updates. I'm gonna read it so you don't have to. Let's get right into it. And today's a little bit of a dicey topic, so let's see what we got here. So here we go. As I just mentioned earlier, dear travelers, the newest developer discussion has arrived. We'd like to share the optimizations that will be released in version 4.4. And I have some words to say about this one. I'm not too happy, I'm gonna be honest. So let's go out of the way into the stuff that everyone is going to be talking about and be completely gaslighted by, and that is the fast equip artifacts, quick loadout, and custom loadout. Air quotes. It's not. It's not. So I will of course do it in detail though. So for following on the artifact management optimization 4.3, we'll be introducing fast equip artifacts featured in version 4.4. We hope that this helps travelers choose equipped artifact sets more quickly. You can either choose quick loadout or custom loadout when equipping the characters with the artifacts. Quick loadout, a set of artifacts will be put together by your preference based on the data from recently active players. When generating a loadout, it will only consider artifacts not already equipped by the characters. Fast equipping artifacts, the options do here. So you have quick loadout and custom loadout, and again we'll talk about that. Custom loadout, when you can select the artifact main affix stats, set type, minor affixes, and choose whether or not the artifact has been equipped by another character. You can adjust the artifact generated by the custom loadout by according to the requirements. You can see the menu here, they're doing that. And yeah, that's I kind of sped through it because I want to talk about why this is not good. This is not an artifact loadout. This is auto equip. So if you've been playing HSR, wow, HSR strikes again, am I right, guys? So in HSR, you can basically just hit an auto button and it'll automatically equip the best artifacts available in your inventory that aren't being used by anyone else. And specifically HSR isn't as good because it doesn't qualify or check that someone else is doing it. So that is what quick loadout is for. Now custom loadout, while it's definitely cool, it's nice to have a little bit more customization in the fact that with this is that you'll actually be able to pick a lot more out of what you want. So like I can specify attack sands, pyro damage goblet, crit damage circlet, your set type, your minor affixes, like the lower stats and stuff. But it is still just auto equip. This is not artifact loadouts, and I want to make that very clear because everyone on Twitter is gonna gas it up. They're gonna make it real big, they're gonna make it really cool and nice, and I hate to be a downer. This is not what we were looking for, and it's really disappointing in what this is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like this really is disappointing, that this is what they're coming out with and trying to bait you in with the custom loadout, because it's not what we were looking for in the slightest. We want a thing and I'll make this very clear, we want to be able to save a set of artifacts. So let's say I have my Hu Tao equipped with a 4-piece crimson and the off-piece goblet and her staff of Homa. I want to be able to save that and lock it away, so every time I need to change, so let's say I want to play Shimenawa's Hu Tao, I'm going to switch it out for my Shimenawa set, my off-piece goblet, and my death match. I want to be able to switch to something like that. This is not what we were looking for. Auto equip is good, and it's it's unfortunate that Genshin's really turned towards using their own players' data, because they really like using their own data, but it really is not what we were looking for. And that's about as much I'm gonna say with it. But anyway, moving on to the other stuff. Bad news before the good news, because we do have good news. Don't worry, there's still some great stuff that is in this developer discussion. So let's take a look. Serenity teapot optimizations. Oh my goodness, Serenity teapot players, you are rejoicing. Maybe I will finally actually build mine. I've always wanted to build my Serenity teapot, but it's a little clunky. As the number of furniture that you can place inside your teapot realm has steadily increased, more companions can be invited to visit. The Serenity teapot functions have also been further optimized, and the following changes will be implemented in version 4.4. Furnishing categories and filter optimizations. Furnishing have been reorganized into different categories, and the filter and search functions on the inventory creation screen have been optimized. Look at this. Look at this. We have categories, selectable categories. It is so nice, and it's so much better. You know how bad it is to sort through the inventory? Like, you guys know. If you know, in the furnishing section, and it's just everything, and you have to scroll through the entire menu, all the regions. Every single region always gets a ton of furnishing updates, and it's terrible. It's so bad to sort through. Look at this. It's beautiful, and they have everything. They have things sorted by region, the type of landform they are. Like, they got everything, man. It's crazy. So nice. Also, what the heck? Months that only is 7? Damn, you guys suck. Anyway, the editing screen and list optimization. When placing furnishings using the same editing mode, your current position in the list will be remembered. It will not be reset after switching to another furnishing category. So basically, yeah. So like, let's basically say like, right here, you can see there's 2 multi-tabs. If I swap, let's say, over to like animal to grab like my dog, and then I want to go back, usually it kicks you back in the menu, but this time it'll save it. So that's super cool, and like that's a great optimization. Additionally, companion lists will now show your companions' friendship levels. Companions who haven't been invited to use around a teapot and whose friendship levels hasn't reached yet max will be displayed in descending order from the friendship level. This is super duper big. It's so big because, of course, the biggest thing that we use in the Serena teapot is to increase our friendship levels. You know, it's what the point of the whole, you know, like teapot is with that. And being able to always display that the characters who are at the lowest, so it'll be your newly wished character, you know, maybe your Zhanyun, maybe your Gaming, you know, will be up in the front right and center for you, so which is super nice. Like, thank you for that. This is huge. And I mean, as much as like, you know, like the teapot has always been a good mode. You know, and this is super useful for the players, you know, just everyone. It's a good change for everyone. Lastly, lingering movement optimizations. This display will now prioritize the characters in which you completed hangout events and unlocked hangout memories, as well as hangout memories you've already unlocked. So I think this is a feature I've never really played with before, but it seems to be that you can kind of put a painting and use the pictures from your hangout events to you know, be here. So and probably before it kind of put it in order, and it would show you like, oh wow, Kave's hangout, you haven't done it yet, but you can unlock it by going to it. And you know, that's definitely annoying to put it in order in that way. Sorry, I hit my mic. But yeah, so it's gonna prioritize someone you've already unlocked. So like, it'll put, let's say I did Barber first, you know, showing it here, boom, Barber's gonna be there front and center, not like someone else like Kave, or like in the future we get our 4-star hangouts with like Gaming or something. Anyway, last but not least, system function updates. There's still great things. Teapot took a huge W, but there's still more stuff to talk about. Adds reminders for collecting adventure encounter rewards. Ever since the encounter point system, I'm gonna truncate this basically. They're gonna put a big exclamation mark so you don't miss it, and I definitely agree with that. It's very easy to actually miss the fact that you got all the encounter points and stuff. And with this, they're just gonna make it so it's really easy to tell. It's like, hey, you have rewards, chill out. But yes. A red dot will probably be added in the version 4.2 to remind you to do so. When you select claim rewards, you'll be guided to Catherine to claim your daily commission rewards. So yeah, it'll just throw you over, you know, like basically once you hit that button, instantly to the nearest Catherine. And so you can make sure you get your extra 10. And you know, that's really nice for Genshin to do, because like the whole point of the encounter system was to make sure that you actually get rewards in a, like, you know, in a manner that's at least slightly easier. So you know, it's kind of a diss if, like, you know, you're missing out your 10 primos daily. Increases the limit on party compositions. As your adventure has progressed, the increasing number of companions has been made possible for wider variety of different party combinations. From version 4.4 onwards, the number of party combinations can be saved will increase to 15, and that is huge because, you know, like it says, there is a lot more teams. Even 10 is like barely enough to like hold up as much as I need. And like, you know, I make dedicated teams, especially to the overworld, you know, concerning my movement on the ground. And now, you know, with the addition of the underwater, ever since Fontaine, I have specifically a swimming team now that can be super duper efficient underwater, which is, by the way, if you want to know, the most optimal swimming team is Fremine, Nuvelet, Farina, and Dea for that infinite underwater healing. But yeah, so that's huge. Also, just in general, I have a lot more team cons to build, since, you know, I've got, like, you know, I've got my faves, Noelle, Navia, and stuff. There's a lot of stuff. So this is always a good change, and I'm glad they keep doing it. I always use the absolute bleep out of this system. I'm sorry. I'm going to swear. Anyway, optimizes test run challenges. When you are trying out new characters, you'll be able to choose a challenge to the next character trial stage without having to exit the current stage first. So yes, there's the character trials. You know, you get 5 of them in a row usually, and you always have to go all the way out of the menu and then back in. It's super duper annoying. Now you'll just be able to go next. Thank goodness. Huge change. Really, really nice. Added the borderless window mode function. So now we're getting to this kind of PC jargon stuff. So added borderless window option has been added to the PC display mode and settings. When playing in full screen view, you'll be able to stack other windows on top of the game. So the funny thing about Genshin Impact is that it has problems with OBS and other recording softwares, but surprisingly enough, unlike other games, which, like, I'll explain the problem, is like basically when you play in full screen mode and you try to tab out, it'll freeze your game and it'll kick it out, because the game doesn't like it when you do that. Very commonly, games built on the source engine, if you play Steam, Apex Legends, Titanfall, always have this problem. It's a huge issue for me whenever I play those games. Fortnite too also has a problem a little bit. Yeah, outing myself, shooter game fan, no way. But yeah, Genshin's never really had this problem. It really only has problems syncing up with recording softwares like OBS. But this is still nice, and borderless window is great. Me personally, I always play the game window just because of how my recording setting is set up and stuff, and just how big my monitor is. But yeah, this is still great for people who who really enjoy keeping things full screen but not all the way. So that's pretty huge. I do like that. Lastly, optimizing models precision. We hope to keep improving the precision of our models on the basis of ensuring our performance across different platforms. A new dynamic character resolution function will be made available on both PC and consoles. This utilizes dynamic recognition of the object models to increase precision of the models, mark surface area in real time. So basically, my best understanding of this, again, I'm not a game designer, I'm not like a personal 3D designer, it's not really a thing I'm super duper good at. But basically what I'm understanding is that like you can see there's like a very light change between the two aethers here, and it's just gonna make it so that like the animation when it comes to like very detailed stuff like the scarf and like other parts of the thing, which are like in animation you'd call like the bones, so it's not actually his physical bones, it's like the animation bones, are gonna be a bit more accurate and in tandem with the lighting. And there actually is a little bit of a GIF that someone compiled for me. That's from Dynameister. Here we have the differences. It's just a very light change, but you can see like the animation bones, like there would be a dot here and a tinge here, kind of to simulate the movement when he's walking around and stuff. So yeah, it's small things like this, which is good. We always have seen that there was a light improvement in between models, specifically with Risley and Alhaitham, specifically did get model tweaks to actually stand out, because they understood Ito was a complaint. They should still fix Ito, by the way. You should still do it, Hoyo. I'm watching you. You should fix Ito, buff Ito. But yeah, this is nice. Again, small baby steps overall in this. I think the biggest step backwards is like, and again, it only is a step backwards like in this update because we've been asking for artifact loadouts for a long time. People have made so many mockups, people have been very specific about it, and they're trying to like bait you with something like this. And like, Hoyo, brother, it's not a loadout. But like, again, it's baby steps. Auto equip is never necessarily a bad thing, but please just give us the thing that we've been asking for 3 years. It's been way too long. Honestly, it's been way too long for me even to make a video about it that properly showcases loadout. So now's the time, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yes, teapot, huge W. All these optimizations are really nice, just simple QOL, and just again, no matter what, I'm definitely disappointed, but keep doing it, Genshin. Just keep no, don't keep disappointing me, okay? I should rephrase. Keep trying and keep listening, okay? I'll be very vocal about like especially this, and people being like, oh, it's a loadout. No, it's not. Stop. Like unless we get into the game and I'm proven wrong, it come on now. But like regardless, all of these things over here are all W's. Teapot, I love seeing a W, and so on and so forth. But yeah, that is pretty much all I have to say about this update. Still nice things for people in the game overall, especially when it comes to the minor PC optimizations and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much all we have as a developer discussion. Remember, keep striving towards improvement in this game. It's gonna come slow, and it's gonna be tough. You're gonna run into roadblocks like stuff like this, but just keep talking about it in a constructive way, and eventually Hoyo's gonna get it right at some point. We've gotten good W's in the past. This is the first L, but we'll keep going. All right, but anyway, that is all I have for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.